Hello, this is John Rankin with the TEI International, TEII.org. This is the first of 5 vignettes on the question, what about the hell of rape and incest in the face of the abortion debate? And this vignette here and the other ones are also written in my book, Changing the Language of the Abortion Debate. September 1985, I was addressing a forum that some friends of mine had organized in front of the student union at the University of Massachusetts in Amherst. We called it the Street Level Forum on Abortion. We passed out flyers and various questions were posed. Set up a microphone, a loudspeaker, and I began to talk around noon, and it went for about 2 hours. Over the course of that time, as many as 200 people stopped by for a significant portion of time each. By the time we were nearly done, about 100 people were still there. And the question of rape and incest had been brought up, and then one woman spoke up and said that she had been conceived in an act of rape and she was in favor of abortion. I was amazed at that, and so I looked at her and without thinking, it threw much, and I said, "Do you mean you would rather have been aborted?" And all of a sudden she stopped in her thinking. It was very clear from that moment on forward that she was thinking primarily of her mother and not of herself, a very selfless act on her part. The forum ended not long thereafter, and I invited her to come and tell me her story. And she did so as we sat at a table in the cafeteria in the student union. It turns out she was born somewhere in the late 60s. She was about 19 at the time, as best I could guess. And she grew up in a West Virginia coal mining town. It was Baptistic in culture, small, a lot of families intermarried, a lot of close, tight-knit community, and very Baptistic in culture, which meant that abortion was opposed except in the case of rape and incest. And why? Because to see a child be brought forth born in such circumstance would be a reminder of evil for the whole community, and so that was the exception they made. Well, this 11-year-old was a gutsy young girl, and she said no to extraordinary pressure upon her to have an abortion. This is the mother of the woman I'm speaking to in 1985. She carried her child to term, and at age 12, her daughter was born, again, the one I'm talking to 19 years later. And so I saw this incredible drama of her love for her mother and the situation into which she was born. And so as she shared this story, and I understood from other things she said that she, or her mother, was treated as dirt, and she, the daughter of the raped mother, was treated as double dirt, therefore incredibly dehumanized. So I looked at her at that point and I said, you know, I hope you understand that you are made in the very image of God. It doesn't matter how you came into this world, born in poverty or circumstances like this, or born of great wealth. Everyone is equal in the sight of God, and you are a beautiful image bearer of God. Well, it was obvious that that language was water on a dry and thirsty land. And so I knew I had to back off at that point, and we concluded our discussion. The news was so good that she, despite being born in such a way, was a human being with all the good potential that God had ordained for her life. Thank you so much, and God bless.